Hello everyone, welcome back to Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice, or Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, whatever you prefer. Alright, girl, you've got to tell me about this illusion. I don't care about the magician's creed. I don't care about none of that. If you don't testify now, your little friend is gonna go to jail. Probably forever. So let's see what she has to say. I followed the route exactly as I was instructed. There is an emergency exit in the backstage, where a stagehand waited. From there, one can enter the forum on the opposite side from the stage. The plan was for me to move there in 2 minutes. I was on my way when I heard the voice. Okay.
2 minutes, you say? The mystery deepens.
I suppose it was too much to hope the judge would come up with something. True.
As does my curiosity. Take it away, Mr. Justice.
Oh, I'm taking it. Right, Your Honor. Here we go. All I'm going to do is press everything like I always do. All I have to do is find the contradiction between what Lamiroir is saying and what we can see plainly in the video. Right, the video. Okay. I figured it out already. I am a magician after all.
Well, tell me.
Not a chance. I can't reveal another magician's secret. Come on. Oh, my... I'm serious. This is annoying. This is probably the most annoying thing about this trial, and I've liked everything else about the trial. It's just the magician's secret. Yo, a young boy is about to be sentenced to jail.
Because you don't want to tell a magician's secret.
That's just the most ridiculous thing. Okay. Alright, let's press it all. I followed the route exactly as I was instructed. Okay, we're already kind of down health here because I made the big fuck-ups before, so let's be very careful here. How did you, proceed along this route? How? Why, I walked. But you arrived behind the forum much too fast to have been walking. Tell the truth, Lamiroir. You rode some kind of vehicle?
What? A vehicle? Well, what vehicle?
Ah, what a novel idea. I like it. Hey, that's not a bad guess. Wrong, but not bad. Haha, yeah, laugh at the dumb attorney. I don't mind. Poor Apollo. I'm sorry, but the girl is right. That vent is much too small for vehicles. It was a tight fit. Even I had to crouch as I walked. I cannot imagine a vehicle that would fit in such space. Oh, if it wasn't a vehicle, what was it?
You had me going for a while there, Mr. Justice. Too bad. Ready for the next part?
I'm always ready. Why do I feel like I'm on some kind of quiz show? Because maybe it is. Has anyone ever thought of it? There's an emergency exit in the backstage where a stagehand waited. Alright, tell me about that part. Did everyone on the concert staff know about the trick? Not all. Only a few that were needed to help. See? Like I said, it's on a need-to-know basis. So, not many people knew about the trick.
What were these stagehands required to do?
One needed to open the emergency exit. The door to the stairs is locked, but once through there... From there, one can enter the forum on the opposite side from the stage. Okay. Tell me more, though. Something ain't adding up. So, when you came back out, you were behind the audience. Yes, that is how it worked. Not a bad show if I do say so myself. Yeah, it was pretty good. That's Uncle Valent for you, the old grammar-y touch. Grammar-y. Grammar-y? You know what? It doesn't matter.
But on the video, you were only gone for 20 seconds. How was that possible?
That's the part I don't get either. It is kind of a weird thing. Yes, it would be hard to go so far in only 20 seconds. Well then what does it mean? Plan for me was to move there in 2 minutes. Wait, the plan was for me to move there in 2 minutes. Wait a minute. That doesn't... Wait. 2 minutes? Yes, it can be done in 1 minute if you are running. Running? In that cramped dark tunnel above the ceiling? Haha, Mr. Attorney, have you forgotten? Dark or lit, it makes no difference to me. That's true, but...
So you're saying that on the night of the concert, you made the trip in 2 minutes?
Yes, though I nearly didn't make it in time. You see, I stopped halfway. Lamiroir disappears on the video for 20 seconds. But she says she made the trip in 2 minutes. How? If you want my professional opinion, I bet the answer's right there in that video. I think I know. You know what? Shit. I think I know it, actually. Do I? Oh no, you know what this means? This means we get to watch this again! Yes! Oh, I can fast forward. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Blah, blah. You know I'm not gonna skip by the part where the guitar goes up, right? Guys, I'm not, I'm sorry. But a fleeting melody. I'm not even looking. I'm lying, though. I'm actually watching the guitar. Oh, look, you could see it. Spark right there. Did you see? There's a fire in it right now. I didn't even notice that before. Dude. Okay, and then whoosh. She gone. She gone through somewhere. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't skip by this part. It's just not gonna happen. Someone in my Discord today made a looping gif of this for me, and they are the best person ever. It's the best thing. Oh, so happy. Okay. Let's look at her when she reappears and make sure everything's there. Like, she looks normal. She's a... Okay. I'm sorry, I had to... That last part is the best. I think I might know what's going on here, maybe. Let's see if it leads me somewhere.
Perhaps you have some evidence for us? Something that can explain the discrepancy between the video and her testimony.
All I was thinking is it was edited, but I don't think that's gonna hold up. Evidence explaining the discrepancy. Evidence explaining the discrepancy. What do I have? What do I have? Okay, we saw her leave and come up. Was she exactly the same? Couldn't tell. Couldn't tell at all. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second here. Okay, there she is. Here's what I want to find out. Where's the part where she comes back? See, it's so small. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Did you guys have to do this over and over? It's only for a split second. I wish you could pause. You know what I'm thinking? There is a difference. And I know what it is now. The thing that hasn't made... No, there he goes. The thing that hasn't made sense. Did you notice too? Okay, I think I do know. I know what's going on. And this explains too why it was there on the crime scene. This whole time we haven't even looked at it or thought of it or anything, and I just noticed that it wasn't there. She had the brooch on in the beginning of that music video, and even though you can barely freaking see it, it's like a second of a grasp. She's not wearing it at the end, I don't think. And that's how it ended up in the room. Because it probably dropped from the air vent if I had to guess, but we don't know that just yet. I'm gonna present this and see if this is it. Lamiroir, do you happen to remember this brooch?
Aha, the brooch. We saw that yesterday, did we not?
It was found at the scene, Your Honor. And you're bringing this up now, why? I thought we had already determined when that was dropped. So did I. But we hadn't. Taking a look at this video. Yes, we get to watch it again, you guys. This is the best day ever. Oh, look at, there it goes. Boy, you got a fire on your guitar. Yeah, she's wearing it here. And I'm almost positive she's not in the end because, like, they only show her neck. But, like, you don't see, like, the point sticking out. Here you can see she's wearing the brooch. How come I couldn't pause this when I watched it?
So she is.
Let's look a bit later. Well, from this angle you can't see, but then when it closes in on her face, see? She's not wearing it there.
What? The brooch is gone.
What? Yes. The brooch disappeared in the short space of 20 seconds. And it takes a full minute to run from the stage to the backstage. Which means there can be only one explanation. The Lamiroir we see before the vanishing act and the Lamiroir we see after are two different people.
What?
The brooch was found on the floor at the crime scene, and not just on the floor, but on the floor directly beneath the air vent. Yup. That's how they made the illusion work. She couldn't have gotten there that quickly. Lamiroir, tell me, did you drop the brooch on your way from the stage to the backstage? At the very moment you witnessed the crime? Yes, I think I did. Here it is. Here it is. You guys.
Order! Prosecutor Gavin!
From your expression, I gather you had no idea this was the case, Sir Judge. I, of course, knew about it. Then why did you ask me why I brought up the brooch? You are a liar, boy.
What?
Don't get me wrong, I wasn't hiding it. It just never occurred to me that the switch and the shooting took place at the same time. So, I was right. There was a switch? There was. Just before the stage tower rose, Lamiroir was replaced.
While we're on the subject, just who was his replacement, Lamiroir?
Why, the man behind the illusion. What? Okay, now I gotta call some bullshit. You gonna tell me that was him under there? It was Gramarye? That's quite the illusion, but I still don't get one thing. Yes? How a man with a mustache could have been you is what I'm talking about. You weren't on the stage? That's right. But this, fake Lamiroir is still singing. And she's pretty good.
That's true.
Come on, Apollo, that's an easy one. They're just playing a recording. The Gaviners aren't some kind of air guitar band, Fräulein. Oh, you mean I'm wrong? When we play a show live, we play live, no recordings. Perhaps you can explain, Lamiroir? Very well.
Yes, do tell, and add it to your testimony.
Okay. I had to keep singing even while I moved. Okay, I do have to call a little bit of bullshit on this. This is not how it works. They would have heard her tromping through an air vent on the microphone. That's ridiculous. I'm pressing it because it's so ridiculous. You were singing? Yes. Mr. Gavin expressed a dislike for recording, so I used this. Wait, so you were singing the whole time? Even when you were crawling above the ceiling towards the backstage? Why should it matter what I sing? Whenever I go is the same darkness. Oh, that was deep. I feel sorry for her.
But if you were singing while you were walking...
That's right. Wouldn't the shooter and the victim have heard? She was singing right over their heads after all. That is right. Are you sure? What about the speakers, though? Because they were probably already blaring the sound in there. They could have just thought it was that. You have to be pretty hard of hearing to miss someone singing in the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling when we're singing on the ceiling. Once again, we come back to the state of the scene of the crime. What state? I know what he means. That old speaker, Apollo. The speaker? Yeah, it was already blaring it in there. The speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. That's for monitoring the stage from this room. Monitoring? It pipes in a real-time feed from the stage microphones. Useful for knowing when your set is coming up. Satisfied? The dressing room was fitted with a large speaker playing a direct feed from the stage. At my request, actually. So, Lamiroir singing in the ceiling sounded just like Lamiroir singing over the speaker.
Ingenious. Her voice was hidden by her voice.
Lamiroir? I have just remembered something.
Do tell.
When I heard the noise, the gunshots, yes, it startled me so I stopped singing.
What?
I forgot the words I was supposed to sing.
The song stopped?
Thankfully, it was the very beginning of the second verse, so not many would notice. Forehead, that mixing board I lent you, where is it? The mixing... Huh? That machine, Apollo, the one that breaks music into tracks. Oh, this. I'd completely forgotten about it. We got it. Let's take a listen. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna let this play. And blow my nose, because that's how it works.
Much better.
Did it blow up yet? No, not yet. We're good. That's me sipping my tea. Boy, you guys were right. We have to watch this a lot. And I guess that's why people got upset? The song does stop there. Oh, I guess, honestly, I actually thought it was part of the song. Did anyone else think that immediately?
It does? I must have missed it.
Look at the lyrics sheet at the top of the second verse. See where it says pleasure, pleasure? Now listen again. Alright, here it is again. He stole away the keys. My heart held on to so tight. Yeah. There she goes. Pleasure. But a fleeting melody.
This is evidence indeed. I believe we are guilty of making a terrible mistake.
The crime didn't happen during the third set. It happened during the second, during Lamiroir's ballad.
If that is true, then no one on stage during the second set could have been the shooter.
Which means that Daryan could have done it. He wasn't on stage for the second set. Oh no, what's Clavier gonna say to this? He's gonna be mad. Well, Prosecutor Gavin? Fascinating. I don't believe I've ever seen a trial turned around quite so thoroughly. I'll turn you around thoroughly. Wait, what? Never mind. Yet one problem remains.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
Our forehead's theory does have a certain kind of logic to it. Yet it is entirely based upon Lamiroir's testimony.
Yes, is there a problem with this?
Well, it's quite simple, though it pains me to say it. What if she is lying to protect the defendant? We already went over that part, though. But you have no proof. All I'm saying is that the truth is as yet unclear. Until we hear directly from the man himself.
The man? You don't mean?
Yes. Though he is a friend and band member, Daryan must take the stand. Oh, really? I honestly didn't even know if he would. I see no other way. I mean, I thought maybe we would at the very end, but maybe... Are we actually at the end now? We might be.
As someone with a new perspective on the case?
As a suspect, to be frank. Okay, so he's not gonna pull punches even though it's his own friend. Oh no, finally! The rat's coming out of his hole. Is that a euphemism? I'm gonna go ahead and say that it is. And I'm ready to catch him. Daryan, get ready for justice! I mean, he's still good to look at, right? I mean, okay, so he murdered somebody, but whatever. That don't mean I can't think he's not hot.
This is a good time as any to pause for a brief recess.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
The prosecution will summon the witness. Have him here and ready by the time we begin.
Well, we can't stop now, not at this time and not at this place, so we'll keep going. I'm the last man who needs to be reminded of what his duties are.
Very well. Court is adjourned for a 15-minute recess.
Alright. I'm gonna go blow my nose. I'll be right back again. It's so much fun doing this while I'm sick. Love it. Alright, I think we're good. I am not gonna save only because we're in the middle of a recording, and I usually don't do that, just in case. You never know. Okay, how is this? This is gonna go badly. I'm pretty sure. Apollo, I can't believe it. It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lamiroir's performance. Why she was in that air vent. And that switch and the flaming guitar, it's all crazy, isn't it? It's just, this one is definitely was a roller coaster. When you link it all together, that's what you end up with. I knew you had what it took. Phoenix, how are you, dear? Ah, Daddy. Mr. Wright, you believed in me? Not really. Huh? I just thought I'd make a cooler entrance than say, hey, God damn it. Why do I even bother hoping? Where have you been lately, Daddy? You haven't been coming to the office at all. Sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission. Secret? You mean like you're undercover? Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed. Wow, rude. Oh no, what if you're shot too, Daddy? Would I do a thing like that to you? Anyway, I'm off for a while again. Huh? You're leaving? Oh, one thing before I go. What? Good luck. Right. That it, Phoenix?
Hello? Is that all you came to say? I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get Machitobe off the hook, no doubt.
Well, I'm glad you believe in us, jeez. I needed to hear that.
Yeah, but you're after that detective, aren't you? Daryan Crescent. It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system.
The current court system?
What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely, that our diva divine is telling the truth.
But what about all the proof? The brooch and the switch?
A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. The flaming guitar, too. All because he lacked definitive proof of their connection to the case.
But
if the sultry songstress is lying, your case melts like butter in a frying pan, leaving behind the faintly singed scent of failure. So what do I do? Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional method.
By conventional methods? What could that mean?
Ugh.
Is there gonna be like some kind of weird trick?
Oh, that reminds me. I have something to give you from our detective friend.
Detective Sky. Emma?
Let's see. This bag of snacks here was meant for me. Here it is. What's this?
What are those, Daddy? They don't look like very good snacking material.
They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Probably a firecracker or something similar, like the ones kids are into these days. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually.
Under the sofa?
That's a what? It's weird.
Hey, Apollo? That's where we found that little device thingy.
Oh, yeah. Right, this.
Well, finally, some evidence that makes sense. Oh, I think I see what they're getting at now. Okay. Okay, but how are we going to put that into play?
That's all for me, I suppose. See you after the verdict. Maybe.
Right.
Every man has an igniter inside him. Excuse me?
That was a euphemism, Apollo. You better run for it.
Find Daryan Crescent's igniter and set it off.
Whoa, that was what? We can't do that in a court of law. It's not allowed. And he walked out the door just like
a magician, normally.
What does he want us to do? No conventional methods. What does that mean?
I guess we just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes.
Whew, lordy, the cold is big today. I guess.
We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy.
I wonder if we can finish it all in one video. Well, I'm sure as heck gonna try. I just don't know how long it'll take and what kind of methods we need to use. What if I mess up? I really hope I don't.
I don't want to. I'm scared about this. Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Crescent?
In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
Very well.
Might I add, I don't believe any of this. He, Daryan, was the first detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs, Division 3. Look, being a cop does not mean shit. You can do anything as a cop. In fact, you could probably even get away with a little more. So let's just keep that in mind, shall we? But his guitar playing, it fires my imagination. That doesn't mean he's a good guy. That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Yes, drag him. Get him, Apollo. Correct?
Oh, I know. Head or forehead. Very well. Call the final witness to the stand.
The final witness. Here we go, you guys.
Detective Daryan Crescent.
I think we're gonna have a long finale. That's what I think. Alright, two hot dudes in the same room. What are we gonna do?
Name and occupation, please. Daryan Crescent, Detective, Criminal Affairs, Division 3. That's the International Affairs Division, for those of you who didn't know. And I'm a guitarist for the Gaviniers. Maybe you've heard of us. Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today?
Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. Oh shit, there's already gonna be some fighting here? You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here. Wow, nice. Well, you done got fucked, okay? Don't call me partner. Huh, so much for old friends. Uh-oh. So he really thought that Clavier was going to protect him, but I guess Clavier really does stand for the truth. He probably wants to find out himself. I see what you're doing, Daryan. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could begin the trial?
Yes, it's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to Lamiroir's testimony. If, in fact, you have anything to say about it.
Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime in Bourgogne. Wow! Racist. And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice, huh? Rude! Conventional methods are out the window, huh? Here goes nothing. I wonder, what does that mean, though? Does that mean I can't press anything? Maybe that means I have to use the bracelet. Daryan's rebuttal. But the diva's lying, plain and simple. She got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots? As if. Didn't Detective Emma Skye hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? So I think we already know what Detective Emma Skye and Apollo heard during the third set. That was the fireworks. The fireworks that must have been ignited by the igniter that we just got. That's what I'm thinking anyway.
The shooting took place while I was on stage, man. Nope. So you claim Lamiroir's testimony was a lie?
Yo, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing, trying to protect that kid. And she's got the court eating vague statements out of her hand just because she's blind. Rude.
You go too far, Daryan.
Yo, look, all I'm saying is you got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective?
Detective Skye? I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
Here we go. He didn't waste any time finding our weak spot. I can't do this with Lamiroir's testimony alone. I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place. Okay, how do we do that? What do we have? Is it gonna let me press everything? I hope so. Diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. Let's see what happens if we do this. You don't have any proof she was lying. Sorry, I was taking a sip of tea.
Oh yeah, kid? You saying I lied?
No, I'm just saying, Apollo, glare back at him. I couldn't help it. I flinched by reflex. God damn it, Apollo. Detective Crescent.
Yeah? What do you want?
Nothing. Apollo, chin up. Back straight, you're wilting. This guy's hard as nails. He makes Walkie look down like cooperative.
Yo, look, there's no way the diva remembers my voice.
Okay, that gave us nothing but. It didn't penalize us either. Excuse me, so I think that we're fine? In the first place, she never heard my voice. Alright, tell me about that. You never talked to her even though you were playing in the same concert?
No, not a word, as far as I can recall.
But weren't there planning sessions or something?
Yo, Gavin took care of all that himself.
Daryan wasn't involved in any of the meetings with her. Ugh. Shoot, that's what I would have gone with too.
As if you can go around remembering everyone's voice like that anyway. Only an idiot would believe that.
Lamiroir's hearing is very sensitive. She could remember him if she heard him, I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it. And I need proof. My only thought is, do we have it on tape anywhere? But I don't think we do. The mixing board thing only does the actual music, not their voices too, right?
She forgot the words because she heard gunshots? As if.
Okay. We know she missed the words. The mixing board proved it. Okay, here we are.
Oh yeah, there was a mistake, but blaming it on gunshots is like a lame excuse.
What do you mean?
The mixing board proves what? Proves there was a mistake in the song, a missed cue. So, she just flubbed it up big time, that's all. She spins this story about a gunshot to protect the kid, cover for her own goof. Man, I'd have to hand it to her if she wasn't sticking it to me at the same time. Whoa, that's a euphemism.
Daryan, watch what you say. Lamiroir is an artist. She just flubbed it up? That's no small accusation for a performer of her caliber.
Huh, she got to you, alright. I can see it in your eyes.
Oh, you jealous there, bro. Maybe Daryan was like so into Clavier. Now he's jealous, I get it. Boys love, I understand how it goes.
I tell you, most of her stuff is so pretentious, it's way over my head. I'm detecting a rift in the Gaviner's ranks. Yo, anyway, she's too close to the defendant. Her testimony can't be trusted. You asked me, I'd go with Detective Sky's story, the drop of a pick.
Didn't Detective Emma Sky hear the gunshots during the third set? Hang on, now I'm still... She forgot the words of because she heard gunshots. What do we have? I want to say it's going to come down to something... Didn't we hear something in this that would... Let me listen to this again. Can we look at this again? Just the way it was in the first... Okay, the guitar serenade. Okay. Maybe if we just listen to her voice? There is a part where she just forgets it, right? Did you guys hear that? No fucking way. I thought we were just gonna be able to hear like the pause in the voice. Excuse me? No fucking... I just audibly gasped. I'm so sorry. I like froze and I started to like shake a little. That's crazy. I did not expect to hear that. Oh my god. Remember this, Detective Crescend? The mixing board? What about it? It seems there was clear proof left behind. Man, if I'd only listened to that earlier. Damn it, I'm so dumb. Right here in Lamiroir's song. Her song? What exactly is this device thingy? You know what? And the thing too that tripped me up is that I thought that the mixing board had the other song on it because the last time we used it, it had the other song where we were looking for his guitar riff. So this whole time I actually thought that maybe that was all it was good for. But then I thought, well, what if it actually has the song on it? And I played it and there it was, but I only did that just now. I wish I had done that earlier. A new variety of gramophone, perhaps? God damn it, you're old. Come on, we just used this, and don't get me started on gramophone. This device was used to record the performance part by part. Part? You move the sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately, Lamiroir's voice included. Ho ho, but what does this prove? According to Lamiroir's testimony, at the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song. Ah, you intend to examine the recording at that moment, yeah? We might even hear those gunshots. Exactly. Ha, ridiculous. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on stage? Have you forgotten, Daryan? We were all wearing these headsets. Oh. We were all deeply involved in our performance, but Lamiroir's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same. Let's get to analyzing the recording. Right now. Lamiroir stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot and I'll find the gunshot. Okay, we just have to do what we did before. Okay, so all we have to do is play it, right? It says locate the gunshot, but do I just pause it at the point? I think that's what I do. I can't believe it. Oh. How do I... Did that work? Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is the track with Lamiroir's vocals. Maybe I didn't even have to do the whole thing. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, but you probably couldn't have heard it with all the other stuff going around. I had no idea. Why, it sounded like a gunshot. What? This has to be some kind of mistake. Oh my god, look at his hair! Or the sound was coming from over the headset along with her voice.
Gavin, you're crazy, man, crazy. An upstanding prosecutor like you even listening to this weak evidence? Man, you can barely hear that. How do you know it's a gun?
Perhaps it is you who are hard of hearing, Daryan. It sounds like a gunshot to me. Admit it, you lost, Detective Crescend.
Okay, so what about the gunshots Detective Sky heard? You heard them too, didn't you? Don't even think about telling me you were mistaken.
Were you thinking of telling him that, Mr. Justice?
No, Your Honor. Detective Sky and I clearly heard what sounded like gunshots. But they weren't.
What?
And I have evidence that proves it. Then I think you'd best show it to the court. Let's see the evidence. I know what it is. It's the thing that must have gone off during the third set with the igniter. Because that would let everyone know that there was something going on there, so it was just a false thing. It's this. Has to be. Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial.
What things?
The first was the small device. That's the remote-triggered igniter. Correct. And one more thing.
What are those?
What are those?
The remains of something burnt? Not another guitar, I hope.
Traces of gunpowder were found on these fragments. We have a report that it was something like a firecracker. Eh? How did Gavin know about this? What? You think Detective Sky works for you? I received the report this morning before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually.
What decision is this, Prosecutor Gavin?
I registered Daryan as a witness in today's trial. Oh, he fucking knew. He went behind his back and just did it. Yes! Just in case. Oh, you've been betrayed now, boy. This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been 2 firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control. That's right. Oh my god. Damn, his hair is even long in the back. He's got party in the front and party in the back. Look at that fucking mullet. Holy shit.
You don't got an active imagination, do you? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient.
How so?
So, you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off? Yeah, right when the 2 witnesses came walking by? Haha.
That's right. Daryan was out on stage when it happened to Apollo. How would he know someone was backstage right then?
If a firecracker goes off in the forest and there's no one to hear, you get my...
We do know how, though. Didn't Lamiroir hear them saying, hit the switch? So wasn't it planned? But still.
Why'd go through all the trouble, man?
I guess I don't know that. I wonder how long this is. Oh, I might have to split this up into 2 after all. He may not look it, but Daryan is a gifted detective. Show any weakness and he's sure to find it.
Yo, he may not look it, partner. Thanks, man.
That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself. And I saw something odd there just before the third set. Something odd? A headset. The kind all the band and staff members were wearing. Really? That's right. We picked this up in front of the door to the dressing room. What if that headset wasn't dropped but placed, and what if it was turned on? You could hear what was going on in the hallway, even if you were out on stage. Yo, he is finishing up this for us. He's giving us all the pieces, too. Man, he don't like you, boy.
Whose side are you on, Gavin?
I'm starting to wonder that myself. Listen to me, Daryan, there are no sides in a court of law. This is why I like him so much. He's truly neutral. In any case, I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lamiroir's testimony was true. Ugh. What you gonna do now, boy?
Order! So she was telling the truth about what she heard?
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latus.
Well, what did he say?
It's over. Press the switch now. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Just after that, there was a gunshot, and the guitar caught on fire. Detective Crescend, you weren't on stage during the second set? You could have done it.
But why did we only hear 1 gunshot on the recording? Weren't 2 bullets fired from this weapon?
Lamiroir was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must not have been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then, as she passed over the dressing room... The gun fired again, and Mr. Latusse's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescent, what you gonna do there, hair boy? Ah, once again I am reminded of something. What's that? Our performance that day.
Your performance?
Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. You were there too, Air Forehead. Is this gonna be the part where he fucked up his guitar part?
What is it with today? Problem after problem act tongue. My hog won't start, my guitar case is busted, my guitar's been burnt to a crisp, and top it off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about?
This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. It was you, Daryan. I thought it strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you, I know how you play. You're better than that. Yeah, well,
You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at?
I'm talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Latusse's .45 caliber hand cannon. Oh, no, of course! If he did fire the gun, he must have hurt his arm or shoulder or something. Maybe that's why he wasn't playing correctly, of course! As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur, but he is police. So maybe he had just a little bit of an injury? Wait, you mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting the revolver? Ha! You're forgetting something.
Yes, Detective Crescent?
I am a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training, plenty of it. I'm no amateur. The standard sidearm issued to police officers is .38 caliber. A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latousse, which suggests there was a struggle between killer and victim.
So, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
Oh my god. The thought had occurred to me, yes. Yo, he's sinking his own friendship!
Well, does the witness have anything to say to this?
Do you?
Detective Crescent.
What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves rolled up ready for action has to say. I guess that's me. Hey, you attorney. Yes? Me? Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little noise on tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a .45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin, I really do. Oh shit. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth. I don't think so, though.
The witness has a point.
What, on the top of his head? Fuck do you mean?
The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescent. Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it.
I think we're gonna have to do that in the next one. I'm sorry, because I thought maybe we would get to the end. There's one thing I want to avoid, is rushing through the end because I feel the video is too long, because I hate doing that. And we have one more video to go up on Monday before I leave, so this would be perfect, actually. So on Monday, we put the final touches on this case and close the doors to it, hopefully. We'll see what happens then. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it and love you so much. Bye-bye.